Devam. Lobaluk, MOM, classification XXX. The lobaluk is found at the bottom of the North Sea. It is a simple creature 10 inches long, comprising a rubbery spode and a venom sac. When threatened, the lobaluk contracts its venom sac, blasting the attacker with poison. Where people use the lobaluk as a weapon and wizards have been known to extract its poison for use in potions, though this practice is strictly controlled. Okay diyoruz. Hemen geliyorum. Devam. Mekel, the Melic law, MOM classification XXX. The Melic law is a land-dwelling creature found mostly on rocky coastlines around Europe. Despite its passing resemblance to the lobster, it should on no account be eaten, as its flesh is unfit for human consumption and will result in a high fever and an unsightly greenish rash. The Melek law can reach a length of 12 inches and is light gray with deep green spots. It eats small crustaceans and will attempt to tackle larger prey. The Melek law's bite has the unusual side effect of making the victim highly unlucky for a period of up to a week after the injury. If you are bitten by a Melek law, all bets, bakers, and speculative ventures should be cancelled, as they are sure to go against the victim. Manticore, MOM classification XXXXX. The manticore is a highly dangerous Greek beast with the head of a man, the body of a lion, and the tail of a scorpion. As dangerous as the chimera and as rare, the manticore is reputed to croon softly as it devours its prey. Manticore skin repels almost all known charms, and the sting causes instant death. O zaman nasıl alt ediliyor bunlar? Not sure. There people, also known as sirens, sulkies, mirrors. MOM classification XXXX. 4x vermişler çünkü konuşurken onlarla dikkatli olacağım. Bok püsür. C classification footnote for centaur. Öyle. Where people exist throughout the world, though they vary in appearance almost as much as humans. Their habits and customs remain as mysterious as those of the centaur, though those wizards who have mastered the language of Mermish speak of highly organized communities varying in size according to habitat, and some have elaborately constructed dwellings. Like the centaurs, the mer people have declined being statues in favor of a beast classification. See introduction. The oldest recorded mer people were known as sirens, Greek. Bunlar şeydiler işte, bu adaya çekiyorlardı Odise'yi falan. Siren de onların adı yanlış hatırlamıyorsam. And it is in warmer waters that we find the beautiful mermaids so frequently depicted in Muggle literature and painting. The Selkies of Scotland and the Merrows of Ireland are less beautiful. Onu çizip ugly mi yazdınız? Evet, böyle yapmışlar. But they share that love of music which is common to all mer people. Mock, MOM classification XXX. The mock is a silver-green lizard reaching up to 10 inches in length and is found throughout Britain and Ireland. It has the ability to shrink at will and is consequently never been noticed by muggles. Mock skin is highly prized among wizards for use as moneybags and purses, as the scaly material will contract at the approach of a stranger, just as its owner did. Mock skin moneybags are therefore very difficult for thieves to locate. Örneğin şey bu. Hagrid veriyordu sanki Harry'e böyle bir şey. Sanki. Mooncalf. MOM classification XX. The mooncalf is an intensely shy creature that emerges from its burrow only at the full moon. Its body is smooth and pale gray. It has bulging round eyes on top of its head and four spindly legs with enormous flat feet. Moon calves perform complicated dances on their hind legs in isolated areas in the moonlight. These are believed to be a prelude to mating and often leave intricate geometric patterns behind in wheat fields, to the great puzzlement of muggles. Watching moon cows dance by moonlight is a fascinating experience and often profitable. But if their silvery dung is collected before the sun rises and spread upon magical herb and flower beds, the plants will grow very fast and become extremely strong. Moon cows are found worldwide. Myrtle MOM classification XXX. Bunun adını bir yerden hatırlıyor. The myrtle is a rat-like creature found in coastal areas of Britain. It has a growth upon its back resembling a sea animal. When pickled and eaten, this myrtle browse promote resistance to curses and jinxes, though an overdose may cause unsightly purple ear hair. Myrtles eat crustaceans, and the feet of anyone foolish enough to step on them. Niffler, bunu da hatırlıyor. Bu şey işte, paraların peşinden giden. MOM, classification XXX. The niffler is a British beast. Fluffy, black and long-snouted, this burrowing creature has a predilection for anything literary. Nifflers are often kept by goblins to burrow deep into the earth for treasure. Though the niffler is gentle and even affectionate, it can be destructive to belongings and should never be kept in a house. Nifflers live in layers up to 20 feet below the surface and produce 6 to 8 young in a litter. Okay diyoruz. Noctail, MOM, classification XXX. Noctails are demons found in rural areas right across Europe, Russia and America diyor sanırım. Evet. They resemble stunned piglegs with long legs, thick, stubby tails and narrow black eyes. The noctail will creep into a sty and suckle an ordinary sow alongside her own young. The longer the noctail is left undetected and the bigger it grows, the longer the blight on the farm into which it has entered. The noctail is exceptionally fast and difficult to catch. Though if chased beyond the boundaries of a farm by a pure white dog, it will never return. Olaya bak. The Department for the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures Pest Subdivision keeps a dozen albino bloodhounds for this purpose. Okay, şu kedimsi şeyleri görmedik hala. Fantastik Canavarların ikinci filminde Fransız Sihir Bakanlığı'ndaki o şeyleri koruyanlardı. Bir şeyleri işte. Nundu, MOM classification XXXXX. Bayağı tehlikeli. This East African beast is arguably the most dangerous in the world. Örneğin basilisk değil, dragonlar değil, dementor var şey değil, bu. This East African beast is arguably the most dangerous in the world. Jesus, a gigantic leopard that moves silently despite its size and whose breath causes the seas virulent enough to eliminate entire villages. It has never yet been subdued by fewer than 100 skilled wizards working together. Aney. Jesus. Okami. MOM classification XXXX. The okami is found in the Far East and India. A plumed, two-legged winged creature with a serpentine body, the okami may reach a length of 15 feet. It feeds mainly on rats and birds, though has been known to carry off monkeys. The okami is aggressive to all who approach it, particularly in defense of its eggs, whose shells are made of the purest, softest silver. Jesus diyoruz yine. Phoenix, tamam. Burayı merak ediyordum bayağı. MOM classification XXXX 4X koymuş. The Phoenix gains an XXXX değil mi? X diye mi okuyorsunuz? X diye okusanız yine N ile başlamanız gerekiyor. Belki de 4 falan diye okumamız gerekiyor. 4 oluyor belki de. Büyük ihtimalle öyle. Rating not because it is aggressive, but because very few wizards have ever succeeded in domesticating it. Ama yine başaranları olmuş. Jesus diyoruz. The phoenix is a magnificent swan-sized scarred bird with a long golden tail, beak and talons. It nests on mountain peaks and is found in Egypt, India and China, not in England yani. The phoenix lives to an immense age as it can regenerate. The phoenix lives to an immense age ama sonsuza kadar değil de immense age'e kadar gidiyor falan. Interesting. Bursting into flames when its body begins to fail and rising again from the ashes as a chick. The phoenix is a gentle creature that has never been known to kill and eat only herbs. Herbs dediği ot, caccut falan ama bir bakmak istedi canım. Herb. Aynen. Like the Diddy calls, yeah, but it can disappear and reappear at will. Phoenix song is magical. Ha, lan 5. kitapta Dumbledore'un yaptığı şey aşırı cool görünüyordu bize falan. Halbuki yaptığı tek şey Phoenix'i kullanıp cisimlenmek gibi bir şey yani falan diyoruz. Öyle. Phoenix song is magical. It is reputed to increase the courage of the pure of heart and to strike fear into the hearts of the impure. Phoenix tears have powerful healing properties. Ha, pure of heart. Voldemort'a ondan dolayı kötü geldiydi 4. kitabın sonunda falan diyoruz. Başka bir şey burada diyecek. Başka bir şey yok. Pixie. MOM classification XXX. But XXXXXX if you're Lockhart falan etmişler böyle pixilermiş. Demek ki onlar o elektrik mavisi şeyler. Aynı elektrik blue diyor. Pixie. The pixie is mostly found in Cornwall, England. Electric blue in color, up to 8 inches in height and very mischievous. The pixie delights in tricks and practical jokes of all descriptions. Although wingless, it can fly and is been known to seize on very humans by the ears and deposit them at the tops of tall trees and buildings. Pixies produce a high-pitched, jabbering intelligible only to other pixies. They barely live young. Böyle yaşlı oldukları zaman hayatta kalamadıkları için ölüyorlar mı falan. They barely live young falan. Herhalde öyle ama not sure. Plimpy, MOM classification XXX. The plimpy is a spherical mottled fish distinguished by its two long legs ending in a webbed feet. Şuymuş bayağı enteresan bir şey görüyoruz. It inhabits deep lakes where it will prowl the bottom in search of food, preferring water snails. The plimpy is not particularly dangerous, though it will nibble the feet and clothing of swimmers. It is considered a pest by more people. Pest derken yem falan not sure. Who deal with it by tying its rubbery legs in a knot. Ya da böyle virüs var bir şey. Hani ne bileyim. Saksanları insanlar sevmiyorlar çünkü meyveleri yiyor falan gibi bir şey sanırım. The plimpy then drifts away, unable to steer, and cannot return until it has untied itself, which may take hours. Pogrebin, MOM classification XXX. The Pogrebin is a Russian demon, barely a foot tall, with a hairy body but a smooth, oversized gray head. Bunda bir Russian bir şey koydular çünkü bütün dünyadan bir şeyler saydık diyecektim. Sadece neredeyse England'daki yaşayabilen şeyleri gördük falan. Bayağı az canlıdan bahsediyor aslında yani. Pogrebin, MOM classification XXX. The Pogrebin is a Russian demon, barely a foot tall, with a hairy body but a smooth, oversized gray head. Then crouching, the Pogrebin resembles a shiny round rock. Pogrebins are attracted to humans and enjoy tailing them, staying in their shadow and crouching quickly should the shadow's owner turn around. If a Pogrebin is allowed to tail a human for many hours, a sense of great futility will overcome its prey. A sense of great futility derken futility. boşuna oluş, amaçsız overcome its prey, who will eventually fall into a state of lethargy and despair. When the victim stops walking and sinks to their knees to weep at the poignance of it all, the programmer will leap upon them and attempt to devour them. However, it is easy to repulse the programmer with simple hexes or stupefying charms. Kicking has also been found effective. Diyor, okay diyoruz, Porlog, MOM classification XX. The Porlog is a horse guardian found in Dorset, England, and in Southern Ireland. Covered in shaggy fur, it has a large quantity of rough hair on its head and an exceptionally large nose. It walks on 2 cloven feet. The arms are small and in 4 stubby fingers. Fully grown porlogs are around 2 feet high and feed on grass. The porlog is shy and lives to guard horses. It may be found curled in the straw of stables or else sheltering in the midst of the herd it protects. Porlogs mistrust humans and always hide at their approach. Proficiency diyor. I had one of them once. What happened to it? Fred used it for bludgeon practice. Bu neydi lan? Proficiency, MOM classification XX. The proficiency is found worldwide, spherical in shape and covered in soft, custard-colored fur. It is a docile creature that has no objection to being cuddled or thrown about. Easy to care for, it emits a low, humming noise when contented. From time to time, a very long, thin, pink tongue will emerge from the depths of the puss cane and snake through the house, searching for food. The puss cane is a scavenger that will eat anything from leftovers to spiders, but it has a particular preference for sticking its tongue up the nose of sleeping wizards and eating their bogies. Bogi ne lan? Bogi. Bogies. Maden Hoca arabası, gulyabani, umacı falan beyinlerinden bahsediyor herhalde. Şurada bir tanım. Görmüyor sanki, görmüyoruz. For sticking its tongue up the nose of sleeping wizards and eating their bogies. This tendency has made the postcane much beloved by wizarding children for many generations, and it remains a highly popular wizarding pet. Beyinlerini yese olmaz diyoruz. Şuna bir kere daha bakacağım şu kelimeye. Proje, kamyon, büyük iş kamyon, maden hoca arabası, gulyabani, umacı falan. I have no idea. Queen-tailed, also known as hairy McBoon, MOM classification XXXXX. The queen-tailed is a highly dangerous carnivorous beast with a particular taste for humans. İlk defa bir resim görüyoruz ha. 5x'li olan bir şeye. Its low slung body is covered with thick reddish brown hair, as are its 5 legs, each of which ends in a club foot. The queen-tailed is found only upon the Isle of Dreer off the northernmost tip of Scotland. Dreer has been made unplottable for this reason. Jesus yaratığımız bu. Legend has it that the Isle of Dreer was once populated by 2 wizarding families, the MacLiverts and the MacBoons. A drunken wizarding duel between Dougal, chief of the clan MacLivert, and Quintius, head of the clan MacBoon, is supposed to have led to the death of Dougal. In retaliation, so the story has it, a gang of MacLiverts surrounded the MacBoon dwellings one night and transfigured each and every MacBoon into a monstrous 5-legged creature. The MacLiverts realized too late that the transfigured MacBoons were infinitely more dangerous in this state. The MacBoons had the reputation for great inaptitude at magic. Moreover, the MacBoons resisted every attempt to turn them back into human form. The monsters killed every last one of the MacLiverts until no human remained on the island. It was only then that the McBoon monsters realized that in the absence of anyone to wield a wand, they would be forced to remain as they were forevermore. Bir dakika, burayı tam anlamadım. Bakıp geliyorum hemen. Okey, çok vaktim de kalmadı, olmadı. Burayı bir kere daha okurum. Orada bakarım, orada anlarsam, anlatmaya değer bulursam burada söylerim. Bulmazsam devam ederiz falan. Şu an gidiyorum. Görüşmek üzere. Yine bir diyecek bir şey var mıdır diye bir düşünüyorum hemen. Nope, hadi görüşürüz.